Hey parents, I wanted to let you know that this week we are starting a new series for the next 4 weeks called What's Missing. And kind of the goal behind this series over the next couple weeks is we want to talk about joy because we feel like our students across all of our campuses are missing the fact that following after Jesus means that we get to experience joy. I mean, Jesus says, I've come that they may have life and have it to the full, have it abundantly, have it overflowing. And so God designed it, and when we're living life the way that He designed, we're going to be experiencing joy that is not just based on feelings and not just based on circumstances, but based on true fulfillment in Him. So that's what we're going to be talking about over the next couple of weeks. We don't want our students to think that following Jesus is a grind or something that is going to put them out in a sense that it's going to be depressing or anything like that. Following Jesus is the truly joyous thing. And so we want to really capitalize on that and focus on that over the next couple of weeks. So tomorrow night, we're going to be in John chapter 15. Jesus is teaching his disciples before he's arrested about what it means to be connected to him, how he is the true vine. And so we're going to be looking at John chapter 15, just a couple of verses 9 through 11, where Jesus says that if we're going to show that we love him, then we're going to obey him because that obedience is a byproduct of our love and what he's done for us in the gospel. And then that obedience is going to lead to joy. And that sounds counterintuitive to us because we are all about our own things and aren't doing what we want. And so being told what to do kind of flies in the face of having joy that actually is pretty irritating to us. And so we're going to be looking at how joy comes from obeying God and living life the way that he designed it to be lived. And so I'm really looking forward to diving into that tomorrow night with your students. Just a couple of questions for you to continue the conversation at home over the next week. One, just as we're starting this series, ask your student, do you feel like following Jesus is a joyful thing? Why? Or why not? Just have a conversation about what that means and what that looks like and what they're thinking and feeling at this time. And then two, as you're looking through what it means to follow after Jesus and what it means to have true joy, I think you can ask your student, what is something that you are doing in your life right now that you feel like God might be calling you away from, that he might have designed to be lived and done differently, that you've been not listening to what he has to say, that you feel like he might could lean into and transform in your life to show you what joy means in that specific area. And so that may mean you sharing a story of times where you were going off doing your own thing instead of listening to what God wanted for you in that specific time, season, or circumstance. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow night, kicking off this series. I hope your students are too. I'm looking forward to seeing them as well. So we're going to have some fun tomorrow night. Praying for y'all. Hope you're having a great week, and we'll see your students tomorrow night, 5:30 to 7.